What ethical dilemmas do parole officers face? Imagine walking a tightrope every day, balancing between helping someone rebuild their life and keeping the community safe. That's what parole officers do. They oversee people released from prison, making sure they follow rules. But it's not always simple. They face tough choices that test their morals and their job duties. One big challenge is deciding when to enforce rules strictly and when to show support. If a parolee breaks a minor rule, should the officer report it right away or give them a chance to improve? Reporting might send them back to prison, but ignoring it could risk public safety. Officers have to weigh the importance of rules against the chance for someone to succeed outside prison walls. Another tricky spot is confidentiality. Parole officers learn personal details about parolees, like their family or health issues. They are bound to keep this information private. But if a parolee threatens harm to others, officers must decide whether to break confidentiality to prevent harm. Protecting privacy is important, but so is protecting potential victims. This creates a real ethical puzzle. Resources are often limited too. Officers handle many cases with not enough time or staff. They must decide who needs more supervision or help. Sometimes, they might give less attention to some parolees because of workload. This raises questions about fairness. Are some people getting less support unfairly? And does that impact their chances of staying out of prison? Legal rules also shape what officers can do. They can't change parole conditions on their own. Only a judge can do that. If an officer believes stricter rules are needed but can't impose them, they face a dilemma. Should they push for revoking parole or trust that the current rules are enough? Their decisions can influence whether someone stays free or goes back to jail. Parole officers also see misconduct within their agencies. If they notice unethical behavior, they might worry about reporting it. Speaking up could threaten their jobs or relationships with colleagues. But staying silent might mean allowing wrong actions to continue. They must decide whether to protect their integrity or their careers. Finally, risk assessment tools help officers decide how closely to supervise parolees. While these tools aim to keep everyone safe, they can label people unfairly. A parolee might be seen as high risk just because of past mistakes, not current behavior. This can lead to stigmatization, making it harder for them to reintegrate. Officers have to balance managing risks with treating each person fairly. All these dilemmas influence how parole officers report violations and suggest actions to courts or parole boards. Their choices can lead to parole revocations or new conditions. Navigating these ethical challenges is essential for justice, safety, and helping offenders turn their lives around.